And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. And for the Rockets, the post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. At this late stage of the season, how hard is it, Greg, for teams not to look ahead to the playoffs in the postseason at this point?
Kevin, just about impossible. I mean, if you're already in position, the trap you can't fall into is easing up down the stretch and backpedaling into the postseason.
Now here's Barnes. They really needed more from him in that loss to Golden State. Shot clock at 5. Fox kicks to Barnes. No good on the triple. Smith against Murray. Outside for Martin. The pass to Porter. From outside the arc, drains the three-pointer.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Stephen Silas had a few minutes before the game. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me, if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get heat for the challenge.
Thank you, David. And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Herter passes to Murray. Red ball movement here by the Kings. Barnes kicks to Herter. Releases. Nice jump shot. Good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Porter looking it over. Shoots over Fox. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Sabonis now is not going to shy away from contact. He really aggressively attacks the defense.
Now here's Porter. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Outside, Green. To the paint. And Martin now top of the key. And up the court come the Kings on the break. The wide open look here for Fox. Drills the three-pointer.
Man, I tell you what, when Fox is making threes, he's hard to guard. That's a part of his game he's got to continue to work on. During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The 4th most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the final.
Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking them.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Left side, Sabonis. The 3. And the rebound goes to Martin. For the Rockets during the 2010s, Clark, all winning seasons.
Yeah, and you know, the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals in my mind was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And, of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
So the Kings called timeout. They're first. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
group on the floor for the Kings. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Kicks to Monk. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And keep in mind, Malik Monk's first 4 years in the league with Charlotte, he made just one start.
And because of that, Greg, he earned the reputation as an elite scorer off the bench. And Monk had a game where he went off for 36. And his skill set, his ability to add instant offense, I think is extremely valuable.
Here's Christopher. It's hauled in by Lyles.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Outside for Davis. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Tate. Off the left rim and out.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Covered by Lyles. Outside, Green. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Quick release for the rookie. Green making it look easy.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Sacramento. They trail by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Houston on top, up 3. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
7.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here is Porter. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Christopher in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. He dishes it to Smith. Clock at 6. Get the shot. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Alex Lenz check in for Terrence Davis. And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, I'd like to have both skill and athleticism. But skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
Now, here's Fox. His last outing, 16 points for him. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Fox continues to get better from the mid-range, just the way he wants to.
This is it to Christopher. Martin with it. Smith dishes to Martin. Pass to Christopher. Houston needs to get a shot. Now here's Herter. He's guarded closely. The pass to Barnes. Back to Herter. From deep. It's rebounded by Houston. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Yeah, and when you think about it, there was some really sloppy basketball being played by them, and they recognized that had they played a cleaner game, they could have gotten a win.
And here are the Kings now, following the score by Houston. Back to Fox. Pass to Barnes. From deep three-point range, he can't get that one to fall. And Houston the other way now. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
That's a 2 from Barnes. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
If the name doesn't give it away, Clark, Kenyon Martin Jr. has basketball in his blood.
Well, Kevin, you heard me say it before, you cannot run away from the DNA. His father was a first overall draft pick and a really fun and good player to watch. You definitely see him in Kenyon Martin Jr., who is very gifted in his own right and making a nice name for himself.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Here's Christopher. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To end the run, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, it's quite nice to see Barnes getting physical inside. You know, does a really good job sensing and feeling the contact coming and then going right into it, not shying away from it.
And the first one drops.
And you got to appreciate the overall game of Barnes. He's efficient as a scorer and also works hard at the defensive end.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Murray comes in for Len. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Mitchell in for De'Aaron Fox. That one misses. Now here's Murray. He's covered closely.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Foul. 2.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Rockets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys? Lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
And he makes the first. And the Kings making a change here. Davis is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Porter against Mitchell. Davis, the pass to Monk. Back to Davis. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now here's Porter. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Davis has the open look. No good from outside. Houston's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Tate. Misses in close. The Kings trail by 9. Mitchell left side. The offensive rebound. Holmes, good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort
to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Green. Five to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. The shot, no good. That'll do it for the first half. Rockets lead by 7. And we'll be back with you right after this.
The Kings 12.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. And guys, for the Rockets, and Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
They've just gone about their business, playing a great, solid, all-around game. I think the score is what we thought it would be. I expect them to keep their foot on the gas in the second half and not let things get any closer.
And over to Kenny now. Your take on the Kings.
They were one-dimensional on offense, all perimeter. They didn't get anything going down low. They didn't even try to do it. Establish some paint pressure, please.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Rockets leading by 7. On the court for Sacramento. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. And it's Barnes, and at the 3, the small forward. And a wide open look for Porter. Sinks the three-pointer. Porter's got the first field goal of the second half for the Rockets.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
Passes it to Barnes. It's blocked.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 5. And they recover it. The kick out to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Fox. A 3-ball. Buries it from 3-point range. Fox has got 8 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Martin with the bucket.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Now the pass to Barnes. Out left to the wing. Outside, Sabonis. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And with the internet and social media, players, Clark, have so much more ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be authentic in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the platform of social media.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Garuba's checked in, and it's Josh Christopher in for Porter. He's perfect from the line this time.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
Now here is Martin. He's got 11. Green deciding where to go with it. Over Fox. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 13 points in the game.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Everyone, it's time to fire up some T-shirts.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Fox. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, I like the way Fox uses his wire reframe there. I mean, even when he's getting knocked around and jostled about, he maintains control and still gets the job done.
Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
Free throw good, Fox.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Christopher. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Smith. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
So both teams making some changes here. The Kings trail by 8. Monk finds Mitchell. Back to Monk. Now Len. Passes to Davis.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
To the inside. Monk. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Monk is what we call a pure scorer. Even when he gets drilled by the defense, he stays with his shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities. One shot.
Free throw drops for Monk.
Boy, Monk is so lethal and efficient as a scorer. I mean, great range, always hunting his shot. I'd like to see him work on his passing, but, man, he can put it in the basket.
Now, here is Martin. He's got 13. And here's Green outside. No good that time. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. And their offense is really clicking right now.
playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And here's Len. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The shot by Monk is no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They've held a 12-point lead early. Pass to Garuba. Here's Christopher. There's the three. They get it back.
Boy, I think they've lost their intensity. I mean, the defensive pressure is lacking this half.
Mitchell outside. Back to Monk. Sacramento moving it around. The three from Davis. Hits the three-point foul. Davis has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rockets leading by 4. Outside, Martin. Kicks it to Green. Lets it go with the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
Len passes to Davis. There's Lyles, and the dunk by Lyles.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Green. And he overshot that one, missing. Mitchell way outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached the end of the third. Rockets on top, leading by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The front court is Tate and Smith. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Şengün in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Herter. 6 to shoot. 6 feet out. Sabonis, no good. Rockets leading by 5. Smith finds Porter. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Fox.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Great many scouts felt Murray was the most NBA-ready of all the draft prospects last year.
He understands what he does well and plays to that. He can control the pace. It's hard for defenders to speed him up, and he gives you versatility at both ends.
The first one falls. And so Murray nails both of them.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Now, here's Tate. It's rebounded by Herter. The Kings trail by 3. The pass to Barnes. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Back to Herter to tie it up. Shot clock reset for Sacramento.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Houston's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Green inside. He's defended by Herter. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Barnes outside. Right side Sabonis. Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Porter kicks to Tate. Pass to Green. Back to Tate. Now here's Şengün. Some nice passing there by Houston. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A flat-out bucket getter. Porter Jr. is a scorer who will hurt you all over the floor.
Back to Fox. Sabonis feeling it out a bit. Pass to Herter. Shoots. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. And the Kings lead by 1. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Tate in the post. Arms on him. Tate the pass to Green. 5 on the clock. Back to Tate. Over Barnes. Tate, no good. Kings have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the
2
break.
minutes remaining in the game.
Barnes outside. Back to Fox. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. Şengün passes to Green. And the baseline jumper, no good. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Kings. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And accepting his role as a leader. Fox wants to come through for his guys in the big moments.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 3. 1:30 left in the fourth. Present our New Balance Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
Martin's checked in for the Rockets. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Stephen Silas talking to his team during the break. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Well, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Outside, Martin. 55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Fires from deep. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're in front by 2. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Against Porter. Shoots from 12. Fox, no good. Davis against Martin. He kicks to Green. Shoots over Herter. No good off the back of the rim.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Floats one up. Porter with a block.
Sending it back with postage. This is why every team is looking to add length to its lineup.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 2. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Green from deep. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Ulm, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.